Hey everybody, Scott here. I just wanted to take a moment and thank you guys for all your love and support. We're doing a 1,000 subscriber 24-hour live stream. How mind blowing is that? That's crazy. But I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for you guys. So I want to give a special thank you to all those who are hanging out with me tonight. I also want to give a special shout out to all my Patreon memberships for all their love and support, as all those funds that are donated to me through Patreon go right back into the channel for equipment, more Lego, so that you guys can have a good time. So, again, from the bottom of my heart, I really want to thank you. To give you an idea of what we're doing today, or through the next 24 hours, so I will be building the Hogwarts Castle, the big dog, 6,020 pieces, all throughout the 24-hour live stream. There will be a couple times during the live stream where I'm going to actually have some guests on the show. Believe it or not, I'm going to have some guests. That's cool, right? Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And later on, essentially, I will be showcasing this particular video from time to time throughout the stream, because later on I will be editing it and cutting it down, and these will be my markers. So, because I do have friends and family that love to enjoy my live streams at a later time, but sitting down 24 hours to watch a live stream might be a little difficult. So, this is also to those that can participate in the live chats, but can't go the whole 24 hours. So, again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for all you guys' love and support. And let's get to building. Let's chat. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. It means a lot that you've taken the time to support what I do and appreciate all the effort that I put into both the videos and the streams. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For those of you that are not members, please check out patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36brix, and check out the packages that you could take advantage of to get more content. Have a great day. No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, his name is Robert Paulson. And yes, I had to pee. Give me a break. All right, let's get back to it. So bag number 18. Let's rock it out. All right, so now, music. My feet are freezing. I'm gonna throw this. Oh, I threw my phone in the garbage there. My legs are freezing. You're almost finished, Scott. Oh yeah, I'm on bag 18 out of 37. I'm almost finished. The chair must be so comfortable. I mean, yeah, I like it. It's better than the stool I'm normally in. It is definitely better than the stool I'm normally in. Halfway there. Yep. Yes, sir. What time is it there, Roy? I think you're... I keep forgetting. Like, I think you're like 16 ahead of me. So it's like Sunday. God, it's got to be like 3 o'clock in the morning there. And I appreciate you being here, dude. I really do. Oh. See, now it's like burning my... Wait. 11 p.m. Saturday. All right. Not bad, not bad. Alex K. How are you doing, my friend? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Thanks for hanging out. How are they? Oh, wait. So it's... Can you move the lower left camera to your left a little bit? Like that? Alex says, morning. I am happy to say I feel a lot better today. Good. Good. Glad you're feeling a lot better, dude. Oh. What was that? What was that? See, this is very, like, it's very awkward. Because, I mean, I feel like I'm going to break it. All right. See you later, Al. Be safe, please. Ah, that was ×2. All right. Who disliked the stream? Oh, I could give you a couple guesses. Some douchebag. But whatever. I mean, like I keep saying, they don't understand. I don't. I liked it. That's why we're at 37. No, I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's funny because they think dislikes hurt. You know, they have the, you know, people have this thought process that dislikes actually hurt your video, and the only time dislikes will really hurt your video is if, like, you have a shit ton of them. Outside of that, one is not going to do any difference, and it's funny because they still count as views. Because you have to view the stream to click dislike. I mean, so you're giving me whoever did it maybe gave me a dislike, and they do it all the time. I have at least one person, we'll call him douchebag, that dislikes the stream, and all they are wasting their own time and giving me a view at the same time. So they might think they're doing harm, but they're actually doing me good because they're giving me a view. They actually watch it. Even if they give me a minute of their time, it adds up. That's why I keep saying it's stupid for people to click a dislike. There's no point in it. But, you know, there's always that douchebag that thinks he's, you know, God's gift to Lego, wants to be a hater. But, you know, like I said, it is what it is. They're only wasting their own time. Ned B, morning. Good morning, Ned B. How's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Wait, what? Ah. DCCU send strong tea to the streamer. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. I'm actually doing fairly good. I'm feeling pretty good still. Yeah, if people dislike, then really are hating, but only thing is that you have more likes than dislikes. They are just wasting their time just liking a video. Well, yeah, and like I said, in order to click the dislike, you have to view my video. So, like, they're adding views to my video. Now, that is the best advice for every YouTuber. Dislikes don't mean they are making yourself go down. It means that, hey, at least you got a view, and if you are lucky, have more likes than dislikes. Absolutely. I think Scott should be a YouTube teacher. Nah. I'm having too much fun just hanging out with everybody. And like I said, I mean, I know people classify me as a YouTuber, but I don't know, I'm just having fun. I don't, you know, I don't know, I don't really consider myself a YouTuber. You know, I'm a builder. I build Lego. I post videos though. I mean, but like I said, I'm just having fun. I mean, that's what it's all about. I'm just having fun. Oh, shoot. Come on. I don't know if I want to call you a YouTuber or not, but in my eyes and in the bottom of the heart, you are. All right, well, thank you. Like I said, I don't feel like one, and the reason I don't feel like one is because, I'm just having fun. I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. Like I said, I was never planning on being one, and like I said, I'm just having fun. I'm excited, like I do have fun when I see like the views and all that go up and the subscriber numbers go up, but at the end of the day, I'm having fun building, and that's what really matters. not to mention one heck of a builder. Thank you. Thank you for that, dude. I appreciate that. Said not to mention that. Yep. LOL. Guess what? Ned B says, guess what? I managed to get a foot in the door with 2 lugs this week. Nice! That's awesome. That's cool, dude. Rave, morning all. Morning, Rave. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Richmond and DC. Nice. That is very cool, my friend. I'm excited for you. Just a foot before they shut the door on it. Both are fairly active on their Discord servers. That's cool, because mine doesn't. I started a Discord, and I ended up shutting it down because it wasn't. Nobody was talking on it. Unfortunately, my lug socially, when it comes to away from the lug meetings, they're not very social with each other. But lots of talent. That's awesome. I guess the feeling that right now they're meeting virtually Roy, I love Discord. Used to be on it every day. That's cool. 12 hours in, how have you gotten on the build? How far have you gotten on the build? I am a little over halfway, so I am finishing up bag 18 out of 37. But keep in mind, like, you know, I've taken a couple breaks. Morning what? Oh, morning rave. I'm like, morning wreck. Jared, Art, yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm doing fairly good. Like I said, I've taken a couple breaks, like to situate the chair. I didn't start right when I got on. Every 4 hours, I have a little bit of a break. A few minutes. It's about 5 minutes, and then you know, having Kaylin on. But overall, I think I'm doing fairly good. Of course, breaks happen. There you go. Bag number 19. Another one? Sorry guys, had to have a little snack. Where's all my party people at? What's up, what's up? Oh my god, my temp is at 96.2. I am not sick anymore for now. Stay in bed, dude. Kaylin Stone, how's it going, my friend? Good to see ya. Thanks for joining us. Man, the moment you think you're out of the woods, Alex, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. Stay in bed. Drinking your coffee, that's cool. Yes, please. Fan, hi, congratulations on 1K. Keep up the good work. How much longer do you have to go? Well, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. We are basically halfway there. We're at about 13 hours, 12 and a half hours. We are going until 7 p.m. And right now it is 7:39 a.m. So we have a little under 12, or actually a little over 11 hours to go. But yeah, thank you for joining us. I appreciate all the love and support. Don't forget to hit that like button. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like my content and want more, please go to patreon.com/36bricks. Yes, that's patreon.com/36brix, so that you can check out my membership packages. If you like what you see, please join. If not, I totally understand. Alright, that's burning my leg, so I'm going to bring it up now. Okay, Scott, I'm not going to get out of the couch. That's fine. Hey, Gavin, no worries, dude. I appreciate all the love and support. I really do. Please don't think I don't, man. You guys have all been awesome hanging out with me the majority of the night. We've had a steady pretty much 10 to 13 people or 10 to 15 people the majority of the night. It's been awesome. And again, Gavin, thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Dion Botcher. Fan says bye. Well, thank you for stopping by real quick. I appreciate it. And Dion, hope you got some rest, good buddy. I see you're still going strong. Oh, yeah. I'm so happy that the medicine worked. Hey, you're not out of the woods yet. Don't count your chickens, dude. I'm serious. You know, you're going to sit there and think, oh, I'm out of the woods, and then you're going to go mess around or whatever, and then you're going to get even more sick. Matthew Duncan, how's it going? Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. What are we building? I am building the Hogwarts Castle. That's good. Oh, nice. Great set. Absolutely. I'm rather enjoying the build. I really am. So, Matt, I don't think we've seen you in here before. Again, thank you for joining us. If you don't mind me asking, where are you from? Tell us a little bit about yourself. I assume with the name Matthew, you're a guy. How old are you? Dion Botcher, plug in the channel. Thank you much, my friend. I appreciate it. Fiend, how's it coming? Comes in looking for a sandwich. I got a muffin. Top. Matt says, Canada. We got a few Canadians in here. I'm in my 30s and just getting back into Lego with my kids. That's awesome, dude. Well, welcome, welcome. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe. Like what you see and want more content, please go to patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36bricks or BRIX. If you like what you see, please sign up. If not, no worries. All the proceeds and everything go back into my channel right now, so more everybody signs up. The more I can build and make sure it's a good building experience. Oh, come on. How's the castle looking? It's looking good. It's looking really good. I'll show it off in just here in a little bit. Let me finish this build and then I'll show it off. Ned B says back later. No worries. We'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it, buddy. Too far. And wait. Ah. Well, I gotta get my morning routine going. Gotta go on stream, but muted. We'll see you later, buddy. Thanks for all your love and support, dude. I really appreciate it. And again, please give everybody or give Rave a round of applause, along with my brother Carl, for helping kind of put the stream together and allow us to have a couple guests on today. Everybody's saying thanks, Rave. Jared DD. Your boy Scott is eating. Absolutely. Enjoying a little, couple little muffins. I had a sausage. Well, 2 sausages. Everybody saying hi to each other and thank and rave. Oh wait, what? Hold on, I messed up. Holla at your boy. What time is it there, Scott? It is 7:54. Cool. What bag are you on? I'm finishing up 19 right now. I suggest drinking water, Scott. I have a little bit here and there. How does that work? Ah. Do your family know that you're live streaming 24 hours? Absolutely. Yeah, why wouldn't I tell them? Oh, yeah. My mom always says, water, yuck. Do you know what fish do in that That's funny. That is funny. What's there at the end, Dion? Oh. In the famous words of Pauly Shore, so the fish go in the water? Yeah, the fish go in the water. Alright. Roy says, not the fish you have to worry about. What about the sperm whale? Yeah, I know, right? Sorry, it's probably not the best of views right now. Stupid trees. Oh, son of a... Oh, wait. Oh, and I put him in the wrong hole. That's what she said. Then she will say, with a wicked smile, they swim silly. Let me see if I can get this up. Like, there you go, Dion. Are you bored, Scott? No, I'm not bored. I'm building Lego. How's everybody doing? I mean... No, I'm not bored. Just chatting. All right. I'm great. Just woke up, considering getting up out of the fart sack. Like, my ear is, like, giving me issues. Is going to sleep for 48 hours after this. No, I don't think I'll sleep that long. My ear is bothering me, though. It would be nice to sleep for that long, but I highly doubt I'm gonna be sleeping that long. Probably, Fiend. Ah. I couldn't sleep 8 hours, let alone 48. No, I'm the same way. I'll probably sleep for a good 5-6 hours, and then I'll be up. Wait. Roy says, okay, I've been watching for 13 hours apart from having dinner 12:06 a.m. here, so going to get some sleep. We'll leave the browser open to increase the viewing hours. I'll be back in 5 to 6 hours. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it. Jared says, yeah, Sam, I only slept like 7 or 6 hours every day. Brooks Briggs, yo, 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 he's still going. Yeah, I'm still here. So, everybody's saying hi and bye. Jared says, only 2 more questions left, then I'm finally done with the math. Bag number 20. Paul W., how's it going, my friend? I know you've been lurking, so. Open bags, opens bag, dumps bag into feeding trough. Yeah. I feel like the camera got messed up. That's weird. Paul W says, yeah, I'm working. Caitlin says, 20 bags in 13 hours. Not too shabby. I agree. Jared says, whoa, your favorite YouTuber, Scott. Oh. Trevor says, I'm at work now. We'll be checking in once in a while. Awesome. Brooks says, is laughing at Paul W. Brooks says, Scott, you have any interesting guests? Yeah, maybe. Not here, maybe soon, maybe later. We won't know until they're on the stream. What's my favorite YouTuber, Scott? Life Uncontained right now. I like them a lot. Let's see. Yeah, 20 bags in 13 hours, not too shabby. I could do better. All right. Well, there you go. Go ahead. Just wondering if I had missed anyone. Kaylin was on last night. Most of my guests are going to be on today, which I kind of figured. Well, technically 19 bags in 13 hours. He's not finished with 20. Yeah, no, I'm not. You're right. You never hear that, so I'll throw you a bone. I don't like when they do this and then they don't throw support in there. And yes, I do know that the music is off. I usually let it be off for a little bit just to get my ears coping. Wait, you all heard him say, I was right, I got that on film. Yeah, exactly, dude. If you got that on film, it just shows how freaking old you are. Who uses film? Come on. You old fart. Only one question left. Everybody laughing. I mean, it's true. How many people actually use film nowadays? The fact that he even brought it up is hilarious. So, Jared, when I went by one question, like one question left, then everything is done. I'm sorry, Jared. I have no idea what you are talking about. I have 7. Other than this, which I'm fairly good chunk of the way through this bag, but I got 17 more bags to go, dude. Like. Then I can finally... Oh, you've got one more math question. All right. Well, enjoy. Maybe ready the trooper comments first? Or topper comments first? Okay. I still have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, buddy. This, I meant read. Yeah, I don't read right now. I don't read anytime. It's not my forte. Reading is not my forte. I left the stream running for you, Scott. Well, thank you very much, my friend. I really do appreciate that. Really means a lot. And again, I apologize. I know the music is off right now. Kind of get my little bit of my hearing bearings back. As much as I want to, I do that. I'm humming. Passes the Paul, or what is it? Passes at Paul some ornament. Sorry for the burn, bud. 12 hours left till live stream ends. No, it's not. 11. Less than 11. It's like 10 and a half. We've already been going 13 and a half hours. 13 and a half plus 11, or 10 and a half is 24 in my book. But then again, I don't read, so I don't know. I hope I can make it on the last few hours of the stream. Yeah, that'd be cool, dude. Quite honestly, I hope I make it on the last few hours. Brooks or Matt is saying, how much B12 you have so far, Scott? LOL. LOL. That was funny. I've had, how many milligrams is this? 1,000 mcgs per serving. Wait, how many servings? 2 gummies per serving. Well, I've had 6 gummies. So 3,000 mcgs of B12. I'll turn the music back on and just hear a little bit. Nice. Yep. I try. I try. I've done the 5-hour energy boost energy before when I needed a boost. That's like full B12. Nice. Seems to work for you, Scott. Yeah, no, I mean it's doing pretty good. I mean I am tired, but I'm not like falling down or anything. Wait, hold on. But then again, I haven't really gotten up, so you can't fall if you haven't gotten up. Yeah, my ears are funky right now. Scott gets up at end of stream and stumbles into the city. Table collapses. City table as he collapses from exhaustion. LOL. I know, right? I had a close call the other day. I grabbed a rake and it had the thick prongs, and I was getting into the shed, and as I came out, I fell, and I was literally like, it landed right here, and my body went full force onto the ground. That scared the hell out of me. It was like 3 inches to the one side, and it would have gone in. Yeah, I didn't wake up and see you face down on the table with Legos stuck to your face. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm going to probably get up and stretch a little bit here in a second. Oh, wait. I am jumping so far ahead, it's not even funny. And that doesn't even go there. Mira, hello, hello. How are you? Can't get that lower, no. I'm out of lurk modes. How is the build? How is it going? It's going pretty good. I'm gonna finish this section right here, and then I'll show you guys the build so far. There you go, Dion. Ow, morning, Dion. Oops, hit the wrong button. Yep. You ready for the deep freeze? What do you mean the deep freeze? Okay, I'm back. Fiend says I had to make something to eat. Cool. Hell is frozen over, Trev. David Bush. Hello, hello. Scott, be sure to get good night's sleep after this 24-hour video to be ready for Operation Pab. Absolutely. I was actually thinking of having you drive the first part of the way. Matt says, much of this week was Winter Wonderland for me as well. There you go, Dave. Sarge says, if you are driving, or especially if you're driving, yeah, I'm all gassed up and ready to go, man. I can help drive. Cool. Yeah, that would be great. Alright, so it shows 2 of those. Ah, there it is. If we get pulled over, I'm jumping in the back seat. Shit. Yeah, my legs are cold right now. It's a little cold. Mira says, we have a weather alarm here. They expect a foot of snow the coming hours into Sunday. That's cool. Dion says, yeah, I have to plow the driveway again in this shit. It's probably 5 cm, but weather code red. Good morning, Scott. How are you doing? Hey, Mo, how's it going? I'm still awake. But perfect for Lego building, absolutely. Any weather is perfect for Lego building. Hey everyone, did Scott knock off and anybody catch parts? Matt says Dion's around to catch parts. Mira says, yep, it's always perfect for building. Absolutely. Dion says, hi Mo. You know I'm on that. Alright, those are all extra parts? Oh, I forgot to put this in. Yeah, I guess those are all extra parts. GGG is in the house! GGG! Alright, guys. We are on bag 21, but I'm going to put it down for a second so I can show you how the build is progressing. Oh, wait, where does it go? Oh, I'm still not done with it. Okay. I'm not done with this part. But check it out, guys. I'm going to go to OBS. I'm going to move it this way so I have more room on the... These spin. They should spin. That doesn't spin as nice as this one. I think I have this wrong, but... I will pivot it around. And then for those that didn't see last night, you can see the light, and well, I'm shining my phone in there, but you can see the light going on. With the colored windows. Bring this back around. But yeah, it's coming along rather nice. Ooh. We'll put this over here. It's coming around rather nicely. Alright, let me resituate this. Sweet build. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty cool. Sweet build. That's looking good. Mira says, really cool. So glad it got this. I got this as well. Matt says, that side looks awesome. Mira, if you're going to mock it out, what are your first thoughts? Closing it so it's not open as playset anymore? Yeah, so my first thoughts is actually to make it a modular building, like on a 32 by 32. But my issue is I don't know if I have enough bricks to rock that out. So I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'd like to close it out and make it a minifig size. But I don't. I mean, there's really no bricks in here. They're all plates and tiles. So like I don't have, you know, those pieces to fill it out. Yeah, if it had light inside, it would be really neat. Kalen Stone says, very well done. Can you pop a minifig in so we can get the size difference? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If you take a look, I mean, this is minifig size. So, I mean, you can clearly see it's not minifig scale at all. Not unless she's a giant. Yeah, the stained glass is awesome. Good idea, Kaylin. Yeah, pop a fig in. So, I mean, that's... I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's not... This is nanofig scale. This isn't, you know, microfig scale or regular fig scale. So, I mean, if these are stairs that move, I mean, look, I mean, you're talking a huge difference, you know? I mean, I have enough material here, like, to do, like, a 32 by 32. It's just, it's going to be very open. It's not going to be filled out. I have to really do a lot of work to get it to minifig modular building scale. The fig makes the castle look like a cottage. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and again, if you think about it, it's not meant. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's meant for minifig or nanofigs. I mean, if you put a nanofig in there, it's perfect. Yeah, they're definitely awkward in a otherwise awesome build. You know what I mean? It is an awesome build. I'm really enjoying it. But I mean, yeah, it's definitely going to be something that I have to work on as far as, really making it, something to where I can actually have it as a, what's it called? As a minifigure building. But like I said, I mean, I'll make it work. I'll figure it out. I mean, that's the joy of what we do, right? We build and we figure out what we can do with it. So, I mean, like I said, it's one of those. It's definitely a work in progress. Whoa. I think I have enough to work with as far as an idea. But I'm gonna end up having to use a lot of my own parts, which I'm fine with. Sorry, I had to pick my nose. I mean, like I said, it is what it is. I mean, you gotta work with what you can and all that kind of fun stuff. So. Bag number 21. The Bricky Boy Productions. WH, alright. How's it going, Bricky? Good to see you. I don't think we've ever seen you here before. Please understand the rules. Please do not mention if you have a channel, your subs, or anything related to so your social media or your channel, your subs, your videos, or anything like that. Please don't discuss politics or religion. No spamming, of course. All that good stuff. Mr. Rubbernose, still going. Wow, yes. We're going on 14 hours. 10 more hours to go. The Bricky Boy Productions. How old are you? And where are you from? I am a little bit tired, but I'm good. I'm good for now. And a long 10 hours it will be. Yeah, probably. Again, guys, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe. When you subscribe, please make sure you hit that notification bell so that you are made aware when I go live, when I post videos, all that kind of fun stuff. If you like my content and want more, please go to patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36brix. Check out my memberships. If you like what you see, please sign up. If not, I totally understand. Oh, I've skipped some steps. The Weather Channel says it will be minus 40 degrees here tonight. Wow. Rubbernose says, you just drank energy... Oh, wait. You just drank energy drinks all night, huh? No. I actually, just soda. Are you taking a potty or eating break, or are you wearing... Depend. Yes, I take every 4 hours, I take a little bit of a break, about a 3-minute break. I need to go potty, or I've been getting up and stretching and stuff like that. And yes, I've been eating. I've had snacks, and then the girls just brought me a couple muffins not too long ago. Yeah, it's really cold. Have to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Yeah, no, I'm good. In fact, I will be right back. Give me 1 minute, guys. We are supposed to get a bit of the Arctic cold over the next few days, but nothing horrible. That's cool. And here we are going into deep freeze. Absolutely, deep freeze is always fun. There we go. You good? You good? You good? What's up? Alright, everybody, it is that time. I am extremely excited to introduce our friend, Bozo the Clown. No, I'm kidding. Brooks Briggs. Hey, Matt, how's it going, my friend?
Really cute. What's up, man? What's up?
Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. How you been, dude?
Good. Excited to see how this goes for the next few hours for you.
Right? I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're up for 2 hours. Let me know when you're done.
No, dude, I'm good after 15 minutes. All right, that's it. We're good.
So you gonna be working on anything this morning?
I have something I can start with here.
Nice.
From last night.
Very nice. You said that was a pab wall?
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Action today.
Awesome. Very awesome. And hey, guys, Matt's link is there on the screen, so please check out his channel. Smash that like and subscribe button. Share it with your friends and family. So how many cups did you get, bud?
This is 3 cups.
Nice.
Plus or minus.
I'm sorry, say that again? 3 cups what?
3 cups.
Okay. Good deal. Now, did you, because I'm trying to see, did you get like 3 full cups, or you mixed cups, or how'd you work it?
So it was definitely a mix in each of the cups. The new thing that they had in my wall, I'm not sure if I can even get this to focus on the camera or not. It's a really small 1x2 rounded dark can piece.
Yes.
So I got a cup of that.
Nice.
But everything else is just a whole good stuff here.
Very nice. Very nice. That's awesome.
And a bunch of plates.
Very cool. What are those 2x8s?
2x8, yep.
Yep. See, I'm good.
Yeah, I know I told you, Scott, but I'm not sure anybody else knows, or in chat or not. Yeah, at my store, they let the people themselves actually do the scooping and all that stuff. So I was able to sit there and stack all this and all that, so it was really cool.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah, because our pab walls here, you're not allowed to touch them, and it's really under the manager's discretion as to like if they're even doing it. So for a little bit, like some of the stores in my area they weren't doing pab wall at all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean,
yeah, they started for us back in, I think maybe August. I walked in and talked to the store manager. He goes, "Oh, so we're kind of experimenting, letting folks try this themselves." And we got permission from the district. We said, "Okay, cool, let me in." So I've been doing it ever since.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So when they let you do stack and stuff, I'm assuming that they're not doing like any extra scoops or anything like that.
I mean, since I know everybody at the store, they just let me into the space and let me have at it. I'm at the point where I don't even use the cup. I just use one to do real base measuring, and then I'm literally tipping it into bags.
Gotcha.
Like the Lego bag.
Yeah, gotcha.
Basically, ones like that.
Yeah. See, my store doesn't have any of those bags. They've never used them. So, but I mean, I don't mind getting the cups. I mean, you've seen my streams. I use them for drinking. I use them for sorting. I use them for everything. I've got I want to say at least 100 cups now. So, but that was my goal at one point. I wanted to have 100 cups.
Yeah, my problem was I just ran out of space in my build room here to store that stuff.
Yeah, I hear you on that one.
Unfortunately, I have quite the amount of space to do in the garage there.
Well, I'm hoping to have more space, to be honest. In the next month, I mean, I don't have it really shown, but a lot of this area is going to hopefully get cleared out. I'm going to put it. We're getting a shipping container, and a lot of that stuff is going to go in there, and then I'll have that much more room for my builds and stuff. So, and I apologize. I forgot. I'm spacing a little bit. Now, where are you at?
So I am in what folks in my area call the true central New York, which is upstate New York. I'm about 250, 300 miles north of New York City.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm close to Lake Ontario.
Nice. That's cool. And you were saying it's been rather cold up there? Like you're getting snow and all that?
It's been a typical winter the last 2 to 3 weeks. Although I know folks like Dan and other folks were saying that they're getting bitter cold. We haven't gotten that yet.
Yeah, I mean we've bottomed out. I think the lowest we got was 20. we got a little bit of snow, but nothing.
That's kind of been our like average high the past week, maybe.
Yeah, my area doesn't really compete when it comes to that.
Yeah. Oh, just catching up on the chat here too that I noted. Hi folks, yeah. Mobrix, yes, my store is one that labels minifigs packages for the series.
Nice. Yeah, let me check chat. Another guest coming on. Yes, absolutely. Cool. Bricks. Everybody saying hi. Good to have a face to put with the voice mat. Mira says hello. That's my gold friend. Dion says. Mo Brick says, isn't it Matt's store that labels the minifigs packages? Yeah. He just mentioned that. I think so. Mo Bricks, wow, when it's 60, it's like freezing here in LA. Mo lives not too far from me. So every once in a while we'll hang out. She's me, her, and Dave Bush or Sarge. We're all in the same lug together.
Yeah, that's cool.
So tell me, like, how'd you get into Lego? Like, what started you into Lego and all that?
Gosh, well, first for folks that don't know, I'm not sure if I put this in chat. I'm not much younger than Scott. I'm approaching 40 in late February.
Okay.
I started, I don't know, maybe when I was like 4 or 5, my parents started getting me stuff. I barely remember it, but I do remember having some of those classic sets. Like I remember getting at one point that classic airport from the mid-'80s, like the yellow one, the yellow terminal, the plane and all that stuff. Like I remember getting those when I was like 6 or 7.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I got into it really quickly. Unfortunately, at a younger age, I was not one of those people that kept the builds together. But yeah, I got stuff every Christmas, every birthday. It was really awesome. Kind of had a life-changing event when I was 11 or 12. 1992, we had a fire, so we lost everything. But people were okay; it was fine there. But we did lose everything. So I lost a pretty big collection worth of stuff I had at the time.
Wow.
So I basically had to start over. Of course, me being 11 or 12, I was like, oh my God, what's on my Lego? Oh my God. Wasn't thinking about anything else, right?
Right.
So started over again after that. Got some stuff. Again, Christmas, birthday. My parents would go to garage sales to get me, bulk stuff. And then around 18, ended up going to college and kind of just got away from it. Got into the dark age, so to speak. And unfortunately for me, it lasted, 19 years?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I regret that. It took me that long. But
it's okay. Big bro hugs, man. Big bro hugs.
Unfortunately, got back into it with the help of watching a number of folks, and my father kind of gave me a nudge and said, it's good, go have fun, do it. I work in IT, so I have coworkers that they spend a lot of time playing video games and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
They were not into the idea of doing it at all, but they're like, yeah, go do it, have fun, and like show pictures, show what you built. So I'm like, okay, and got back into it, and very, very glad I did, especially with the pandemic in the past year. So it's been my getaway for everything. So very glad I have it.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's very cool. Now, do you, and I apologize, because I'll be honest with you, I don't know much about your city, but like how big is your builds and what do you kind of focus on?
So I tend to kind of build like a regular city scale, I guess I'll call it. Like I don't expand on builds, make things larger than they normally are per se. I might build things a little bit bigger, but I do have like the dollhouse style builds and things like that in the city too for certain things like that. I live in a townhouse, a 3-bedroom townhouse, so my second spare room is actually like the city space.
Okay.
So it's not bad. anyway.
No, I mean, I'm, excuse me, I'm pretty lucky. My wife puts up with it. But it's kind of, she understands, like, at first she was like, babe, you're spending a lot on Lego, da-da-da-da. And then, it was funny because she's into puzzles. She loves puzzles. So she went and what was it? She got these. They have these villains puzzles, these Disney villain puzzles. And with the Disney villain puzzles, she put it all together. It's a 1,000-piece puzzle. And then she was like, I want to collect the series, and then I want to have them framed. And I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. Like all the power to you. Go ahead. So then it was hilarious because she went over to Michael's. It had to be custom framed. And she came back and she looks me square in the face and said, I'll never complain about how much you spend in Lego again. And I go, why? And she goes, you don't want to know. And I said, no. What's up? And she goes, you don't want to know. And I said, no, now I really want to know. And she said, you wouldn't believe how much the framing and everything was. And I said, go for it. Let me in on the little secret. She said it was something like a little over $250 to have it custom framed. And I was like, yep, you can't complain about that anymore, especially when she's got like 10 other of those puzzles that she's going to be putting together. I'm like, hey, you know what? We're having fun. You only live once, right?
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about getting back into it. I'm like, for the longest time I had the stupid stereotype of it's a kid thing.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know why I stuck to that. I really regret that I did. So glad I got back in and took the plunge. My wallet hasn't been happy the last 20 months or so, but that's okay.
Yeah. I tell my wife, hey, listen, if something happens to you, I can't sell your puzzles. But if something happens to me, she can sell my Lego. It's an investment. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do any of that stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, I happen to be a single guy right now. I don't have any other family obligations or anything like that. So it makes it easy in some regards for me to kind of have that disposable income.
Uh-huh.
I don't have to really worry about the other stuff other than paying the bill.
Yeah.
I don't have to justify, sorry, honey, I can use this month. At least right now.
Right. So what do you, aside from Lego, like what do you do? Or you said you're in IT?
Yeah, I actually work at a university not too far from where I am. I actually went to school there.
Okay.
I went for education, funny enough, I'm going to be a teacher. We went through 6 years, bachelor's and master's, went and taught for 1 year. Incredibly long story, and it didn't work out. And while actually in college, most other people who are going to teach, like they do like substitute teaching and stuff like that, they try to get into the field and practice and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
It just happened that I got a couple of jobs working with the IT group as a student worker, and I really liked it. So after that 1 year where I got teaching and circumstances didn't work out, I actually went on unemployment for like 6 months because I couldn't get another job.
Right.
And then an entry-level IT job at the college kind of fell into my lap, and I took it.
Well, there you go.
And I've been there for 13 years, and no regrets.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always great when you kind of fall into something that you end up loving. I mean, that's, you can't get any better than that. At least that's my opinion. You can't really get any better than that.
Yeah, I mean, my only regret is my student loan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my wife's actually a teacher, so I feel your pain with that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, especially with some of the stuff that she's having to go through right now with all of it, and the student loans are just crazy. And it's funny because, like, I remember them, people talking about, like, with certain jobs, like police, police, teaching, all that kind of fun stuff. If you got picked up, they kind of paid for your college, like they, as a signing bonus of sorts. Now they don't do anything like that.
Yeah, it's kind of to get that kind of stuff, unfortunately. Yeah. I was even told if I worked in higher ed at a public university that I could directly get some of my stuff discharged or whatever after a certain time of public service like it is, but it hasn't happened, and I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna pop into chat real quick. Wow, when it's the 60s, it's freezing. I read that. You should try -40 mode. Dion says. And Andrea says, you're still here? You're a beast. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you signing in and you saying that. No.
Now you got to keep them going.
What?
Now you got to guess on to keep you going.
Yeah, exactly. And again, thank you for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. Are you going to actually sort, though? Are you going to actually get some sorting done, or?
I should, right? I got the whole thing out here. Maybe I should.
As I told you, I'm not going to stop building. We're going to chit chat, but I'm not going to stop building.
The conversation. Yeah, I guess I can show some so-called stuff that's in here too.
Yeah, show us, man, show us, because that's the thing. Like, every PAB store is different. Everywhere you go is different, and you never know what you're going to find.
So I got a little group of a little bit more of these 1x2x5 brick things here.
Nice.
One of the newer things I have on my wall too, I got to pick up more. These 1x2 by like 2/3 bricks.
Okay.
We have put on the side. These are really cool. I got a bunch of them.
Are those modified plates or are those actual bricks? They're the actual bricks? Oh, that's cool. Those are good pieces.
One of my favorite things, 2x2 tile.
Yes. And in the dark tan, great color.
Yeah. Between that one and this 1x2 kind of dark orange.
Yep.
I've been using and collecting a bunch of those because I'm using them for sidewalks in my
city. You're using what? The
1x2 and the 2x2 tiles. I'm using them for sidewalks in my city.
No, you're using all orange, or are you using dark bluish gray?
It's actually a dark tan. This other one, the 2x2.
But you're using those colors for your sidewalks? That's cool.
Pretty well.
That's awesome. That's very cool.
I'm still using kind of the old school, like the light gray base plates for my roads and stuff like that. I didn't pick up the new dark bluish gray one in the last couple of years, and I've got a couple of new road plates, but I haven't really done anything with them yet. But on the old gray plates, those colors really do pop. It brings out a lot.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I'm always honest in telling everybody, like, I use off-brand base plates and road plates, so mine's a little different. And then, that's why it's off. I'm like, this is not going on. But my wall had 1x2 dark bluish gray tiles. So I scored a bunch of those, and I've actually been using those, and I need to start switching them out because it gives it like a brick feel, which is really cool.
Funny you mentioned that, because up until fairly recently, my store had those as well, and this is my fill of the 1x2 dark blue gray tiles.
Very nice. That's awesome. Very nice. I don't want you to feel like I'm competing with you, so I won't show you how many I got.
No, you've got a bigger collection than I do anyway. Got a few of these inverted flow pieces. Sure, they couldn't hurt.
Now, are those tan or those yellow?
I think it's regular yellow.
Okay.
Got some of those.
Nice.
I think I already showed that 1x2 rounded brick, our plate. Got a bunch of those.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, what else did I get those? I think that was it for the specific specific bins I was going into in terms of getting other stuff. At my store, they also have a couple that are just potpourri of dumps of other bins where they've had low fill at that point. I've got a bunch of things from that. Actually, if Dion's on, he'll laugh at this. Gold railing piece.
Oh, yeah.
Gold, Dion. Gold.
I'm going to pop into chat because Paul's clowning me right now. Let's see. Mo Brick says, how many guests have I had? I don't know how many guests you've had. And she goes, oops, I mean you. Matt is my second guest. And I won't tell you how many I have, but there are more to come this afternoon. Let's see. Paul W. says, he must be really hungry. Look at the food in his in his tooth. It is a lot more full than Scott's. What?
Yeah, Paul, mine is a pick-a-brick hole, though, dude. That I got stored. That's why it's full.
Oh, yeah, he's talking about the trough, yeah. Paul W. says, so does everyone have to wear a blue shirt when they are on as a guest?
Yeah, I put this on before I saw what Scott was wearing today, so I didn't know.
Blue shirts, yeah. I don't think Kaylin wasn't wearing a blue shirt last night, but hey, you know. But yeah, no, I mean that's the cool part. So what we're planning on doing, because we're all about, you know, Pabwell as well. So we here in Southern California, we're really lucky. We are very fortunate in that from San Diego all the way up, there are 9 stores that we can hit. So when you see Sarge reference Operation Pab, Monday we are actually going to be trying to hit all 9 stores to check out what they have and all that. Ned has done the same thing where he's gone to a bunch of stores. Didn't you and Ned meet up?
I think 4 stores, if I recall.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually picked up some pads from me before too.
Yeah, he's picked up and sent me over some as well. All right, so this isn't.
Yeah, I'm kind of lucky at least that I have one store that's close to me. The one at Destiny USA at the Mall of Syracuse there is 25 minutes from me, so it's not horrible.
Okay.
The next closest one to me is an hour and a half away in Rochester, New York. I went out there back in late November. So I wanted to get the Vestas turbine before that retired out. Pick it up on Black Friday sales. My store sold out. I happened to call the one out in Rochester. They had it, so I drove out the next morning to pick it up.
Nice.
But unfortunately, they are not doing PAB at all. So all I could do was pick up the turbine, and I was in and out in 5 minutes. I'm like, aww.
Right? Don't you love how that works? Oh wait, that's why it's late, right?
It's kind of disappointing, but oh well.
Yeah, I mean we called ahead. Sarge and Mo called ahead to see what was kind of going on, just to make sure, because we didn't, because we're talking about. I mean, it's 9 stores, but it's like the furthest store is about 3 hours away in San Diego, and San Diego has 2 stores, so we didn't want to. You know, I didn't want us to be in a situation where we drove all the way down there and then both stores aren't doing it, and we're like, all right, you know, maybe we'll try to see if they have something that we don't have there at our store. Like,
it's just unfortunate too, because I kind of took a glance at the wall and it looked like they had some good parts. I thought I saw some masonry bricks there too, but they just weren't giving anything out.
Oh.
We're doing it.
And see, yeah, that's like my bane part. I love masonry bricks.
Oh, I do too. Like when I first got back into this and I started going to the store and Bricklink and all that stuff, I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. Never had these as a kid.
Yeah, when I first started collecting, my store had what was it, the burgundy masonry bricks.
Mm-hmm.
And I scored a bunch of those, and And then recently they had the dark bluish or the light bluish gray. I've seen dark tan masonry bricks on the wall. And then most likely, I mean, because I've never seen any other color other than those three colors, but
there's your dark tan right there, dude.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
There you go.
Such a tease.
That was true. Like I said on a visit like a month ago. Hey, do you guys have anything super secret hiding you didn't put out? And Steve, the store manager, was like, sure. Comes back out and like, dude, oh my god, yes. Give me.
Yeah, like gimme, 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 gimme. Like the kid from what's it called? League of Their Own. Gimme, 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 gimme.
That's no joke. That's pretty much what it was too.
Well, it's like when my manager told me that she had the dark bluish gray. I asked her flat out, so how many am I allowed to buy? And she was like, well, what do you mean? And I was like, well, how many cups? Because I'll buy you out. Like, I want all of them. And she was like, well, I can't do that. And I was like, well, how many can you do? And she told me, she goes, the most I can do is 6 cups. And I was like, all right, give me 6 cups.
Yeah, I've never asked them if I can buy them out just because I don't want to spend that much money at once, but I think when they had the tan, it was a fairly new box, so I think I got like 3 or 4 cups worth at least of that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very happy with it.
That is definitely a score right there.
See, some other little random accessories in the PAB here. 2x4 plates, got some light blue or azure.
Uh-huh.
And then they had some lavender, I believe, as well.
Nice.
Just those also in the potpourri. Oh, and a lot of fun. Bunch of carrots, unfortunately. What am I going to do with freaking carrots?
No, you know what? I've seen some really cool things with the carrots. I've seen people use them for roofs. I've seen people use them.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen people use them for walkways. You'd actually be surprised if you look online. There's a lot of people that are thinking outside the box with those things. It's really they're really cool.
It seems so useless otherwise.
Well, it's just like the what's it called? The brick separators. You should look those up. So what people are doing with those. Same thing. I've seen them flip them upside down like that and put 2 together. Let me see if I can find a note. Obviously, these are 2 different colors, but I mean these are parts. You put them upright like this, and I mean you've got a roof.
I've seen things like that. I think there's somebody else that noticed that made like a bus top or something out of them.
Uh-huh.
Roof like that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see what else I got. In the potpourri, I dropped it. 1x2 modified snap brick here.
Okay.
Green.
Nice.
Got some little corner plates here.
And is that in the green as well?
Yeah, it's also green.
Nice.
Got some light tan regular snap bricks here.
Now, are those snot on each side or just one?
These are just the one side.
Okay.
So they could be useful for like doing facades and stuff too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Got a bunch of these brown kind of pole pieces or like old school antenna pieces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, apparently they had those at one point in a bin and they mixed them into the potpourri.
Yeah, see, my store doesn't really do a potpourri. What they do is they have a recycling system to where they put them all in, what doesn't sell, they put it all in a box and they ship it back for credit.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, or something like that. It's because I thought of the same thing because like I know like they don't just, it's not just pad wall parts, but like when they disassemble sets, they throw those parts in that box as well. and they can't sell those parts because they're, you know, specialty. They're not meant for the wall. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I remember when I first started going to this store when it opened, right before the pandemic, like October of 19 is when this store opened up. I don't know if they were doing it at that point, but I know once I started going back in, they reopened things in our area around July or August and started letting us go back into these places. And I thought at that point they were starting to just dump things into at least 2 bins, and it's just a heck of a collection.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's like I mean, other than the fact that they're not errors, but have you ever heard of belly flops?
Don't think so.
Okay, so you've heard of Jelly Belly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you ever come out this way, Fairfield, California, it's near San Francisco. That's where the Jelly Belly factory is, and you can actually take tours, and they'll sell like 5-pound bags of all the errors, and they're called belly flops, and it's like literally like these. Sometimes they have one bag. I think they have 1 bag, 1 pound, 3 pound, and 5 pound bags, and they're like super cheap. It's like 3 for $20, you know. And you know, like Jelly Belly is expensive, so but they're all like misshapen, you know, pieces. Yeah, they all taste the same. In fact, sometimes they're better because instead of throwing, you know, 10 popcorn jelly beans in your mouth, you get 1 big one. You know what I mean?
Oh, here's a fun one too. I got a cup of these separately when they first put them out maybe a month ago, but now in the bin they've got these. I think they're dark orange 1x2 Palisade style bricks.
Oh yeah.
These are really nice too.
That's awesome. Let me pop into chat real quick. I read that. So does read that. Kaylin Stone. Nope, I was wearing black. Kaylin says wearing. Paul W says so Kaylin was in mourning. Dion says yes, you're right, Kaylin. I hope he's right. I hope you know what color shirt he was wearing. And Brits Lego, hello. How are you? Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Hello.
We are talking to Matt Brooks Bricks.
Yes, sir.
And he is showing us what he scored on his most recent Powerball visit.
One last night. It's kind of been an unfortunate every 2 to 3 weeks thing. It's almost like an addiction.
Oh yeah. I mean, I had it really bad. I was going once a week for a while because I knew they get their new parts on Wednesdays. Oh man, at least my store gets their new shipments on Wednesdays. So I was always going in, but that was also when I lived closer to the store. I was like 10 minutes from the store. Now I'm 40 minutes, so I don't go down as much.
Yeah, the store manager also has graciously decided to start cluing me in when they get new parts, or when they expect to get some new parts.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
They be like, oh, okay, I'll be in this weekend.
Now, I was going to ask you. Now, are you a part of a lug?
I am not.
Okay.
There is one that's near me. That's in Syracuse. And I actually met a few of the folks. Actually, back in October of 2019, there was a small, actually like a train show thing that was going on, like model trains and stuff like that. But the Lux members, a few of them actually brought some of their stuff over for the train show at the small convention center thing in one of the small places near me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll just go and check things out. I wanted to see the model train too for fun. So I was kind of checking out their whole large table, the Lux group setup, and I got to talk to a few of them, and I made a couple of contacts, but nothing really came of it, and then the pandemic hit. One's she actually lives in Ontario, up in Canada, and she's basically been stuck there. So because of that, they really haven't done much of anything, unfortunately, for like the past year.
Yeah. That's kind of how my lug is right now. I mean, we've met virtually, but we haven't really done any events or anything like that. I mean, we can't meet in person. We can't really do events, so it's kind of just we meet once a month virtually on Google Meets or Zoom. One of them, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Meets, and then we just go from there. I mean, that's really all that we can do, you know.
Yeah, and it's hard to know. They weren't too active anyway before that. When I talked to them, they said they might go to like one show a month, every month or something, maybe.
Yeah.
A funny story too. When I was talking to them, I happened to bring up Weapon. I only had one modular at the time, and I was like bemoaning the fact that I really wanted the town hall at the time, and it was so crazy expensive. And the guy's like, he points to his section of the table. He's like, oh, well, dude, take a look at that. He had like 3 or 4 modular lined up, including like Green Grocer and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And I think maybe the Fire Brigade, maybe a couple of others. And he goes, so look at those and tell me if any of them looks off. And I'm like, I don't think so. And he points at his Green Grocer. He goes, that's like Weapon, dude. I'm like, are you kidding me? So he's like, he's advocating Weapon. I'm like, dude.
Wow.
I'm like, I don't know.
That can actually get their lug like shut down, because if they're doing.
It's kind of interesting. I don't know if he was just pulling my chain or whatever, but he's like, dude, if it doesn't matter to you that much, then you know, like I feel dirty doing it though.
You're like, I would buy it and then I would just have to take a hot shower. Like,
it just wouldn't feel right to me, so I've never considered that.
No,
You've mentioned to me before too about doing the party out and then like gradually building up to like Bricklink and stuff like that. So I thought about that, and I had the detective office actually, wanted to. I just haven't put anything with it.
It's I mean that. Most of my buildings, that's what I did. I parted them out, and it's worked rather well for me. I love doing it. In fact, I'm actually in the process of doing a video on because my Green Grocer isn't green.
Right, you use the burgundy color.
Yeah, exactly. So I use the burgundy, and wait, what? And I mean, I love it. I really like how it turned out, and but I'm doing a green one as well. Ned helped me score some parts. Most helped me score some parts. Sarge helped me score some parts, to get the different pieces that I need. I'm still working on a few of them. I still got a long ways to go. But yeah, I mean, if you can't swing them, part them out. I mean, to be honest, I've also gotten fairly lucky in that, like, I've looked on Facebook Marketplace and been able to find, like, people selling, stuff. I've gotten really lucky that they've been willing to barter with me instead of me giving them cash. I mean, I since I'm a photographer, I can do family sessions and stuff like that. Or I traded a lens for the Ghostbusters Firehouse. I got the pet store and Brick Bank. What is it? A trade for some old Magic cards, Magic the Gathering cards.
No kidding.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask. My grandfather always said, worst they can say is no, but if you never ask, it's an automatic no.
I mean, I think the Marketplace in particular, like I know you've mentioned it before on screens and chat and stuff like that. Unfortunately, because of where I am, it's just there's not the same level of things that go up, which kind of sucks. Mm-hmm. But I mean, yeah, I'd be like, yo, can I offer you like some computer repair services?
All right,
I mean, it's worth maybe a couple $100 depending on the situation.
I mean, but that's the thing. I mean, it doesn't hurt to ask, dude. Like, I mean, I can't stress that enough. Worst they can tell you is no. Best case scenario, they say yes, and hey, you know, there you go, and you get the set.
Yeah, so I just keep still watching for it just in case. And who knows, maybe I'll get lucky at some point. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I mean, same with a lot of the bulk buys. I mean, I was buying bulk buys like crazy because, I mean, people were trying to sell all their old stuff. I mean, and, you know, first thing I would ask is it still available? Yes. All right, cool. Will you take half price? Like, no, I can't do that. And then we end up meeting in the middle, and it's like, well, you know, they never would have said no, or they never would have said yes if I hadn't asked. So.
No, I hear you. It doesn't hurt to try at all. Absolutely. It's kind of the nature of the game.
Exactly. All right, I'm trying to see why this doesn't line up. Oh, because it's supposed to go up one. All right, cool.
And they're scooping all this stuff into my bag last night, and store manager Steve comes over and he goes, knowing that I've done this repeatedly now, he goes, does that bother you just having to sit there and sort afterwards? And I'm like, a little bit, yeah. All I've gotten is taking me like 2 or 3 weeks to finish everything out. But
that's another reason why I tend to just get a full cup of the parts. I don't like sorting. I mean, you've seen my wall. They're all sorted, but they're all sorted by color, which I will admit is a pain because, you know, trying to find a piece in the entire color is a little bit of a chore. But I mean, sorting it can be relaxing when I want it or need it to be, but I'm not a big fan of sorting.
I mean, it doesn't bother me to do things like this, where I only have certain kinds of parts in here. Mm-hmm. What has just driven me crazy is doing the bulk random purchases off of like a marketplace or a Craigslist or something. And it's just like, cool, I got all kinds of random stuff, but it's like, oh, it's so annoying trying to figure out like 20 different ways of sorting and trying to do it efficiently, and it's not going, it's just taking forever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still constantly like rearranging my storage methods here too. It's like evolving almost like every 2 to 3 weeks as I get new Pick-a-Brick calls.
Yep.
I mean, I've got this shelf behind me here now. I just got this put up this week to store a bunch of Sterlite bins that I've got. Big bricks, a bunch of larger things. But on the other side of me here that I'm not showing on camera, I've got a bunch of smaller various things sorted out more specifically too. And it's just ever changing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing too. Like I have a bunch of the smaller Sterlite like drawers, similar to what you have, but I think they're a little smaller.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of those that are on this side here too.
Gotcha.
Yep.
They're just sitting there collecting desks. I haven't gotten around to use them.
I mean, I wanted to like label my bins with that. Sometimes I'm like, where the hell did I put whatever part I'm looking for?
Right.
But then it's like a week later, I'm just changing it. So I haven't bothered.
Yeah, that's definitely you know, we never can figure out what we truly want, right?
Nope. But I can't complain that much. I know he's not here right now, but I know like Kaylin's got really limited space compared to like what we have, for instance. So
absolutely.
Sorting all that, but you know what? It's not that terrible.
Right. No, absolutely. And I think he's still around because I saw him comment a little bit ago. Going back to chat, in fact, John Evans says, "What's up, Scott and Matt? How are y'all doing?" Can't really stay long, but I'll stick around for a little bit. Dion says the addiction is real. Kaylin Stone says, actually, at Paul W., in a way, I am in mourning for my brother-in-law. Yeah, because his brother-in-law just passed away. Dion says, hey, John. Mir says, sorry, had to step out for a bit. No worries. Dion says, damn, Kaylin. Dion says, same. Dion says, brother-in-law and sister-in-law. Yep. Dion says, my addiction to Lego is bad. I can't keep up with buying storage bins. And then, yeah, Kaylin mentioned he was here. So, yeah, I mean, we're all in the same boat. You know, we're standing together saying, you know, hi, our name is, and then we are addicted. Paul is just a dick, but we're all addicted.
Well, Paul is Paul. That's how I view it. Paul makes me laugh.
Yeah, no, Paul makes everybody laugh. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy.
Here's a fun random find from the potpourri. One by one, just dark blue gray brick.
Wow.
Completely random.
It is. It is completely random. But hey, whatever works, right?
Yep. Got some 1x2 white plates. That's cool.
You said 1x2?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Little guys here.
Nice. Yeah, I just got Sarge picked me up or hooked me up with getting some 1x4 tiles or no, I'm sorry, 1x4 white plates, and then 1x4 gray plates and a few other pieces.
Actually, funny story. I was watching the Facebook pick up brick postings the past couple of days, and there's actually a guy, I think he's out in California, who posted yesterday evening. I forget where he went. Probably one of the ones near you, Scott. But he showed a picture of it, and I was like, oh, can you give me a couple of these things? And within like 10 minutes, he's like, sweet, here you go. And he's sending it to me. Like $25. I'm like, okay, sweet.
You know what? That might be Sarge.
His name was Michael.
Oh, okay. Then that's not Sarge. Yeah, no, Sarge is David Bush.
Yeah, this guy's name was Mike. Yeah, I loved watching what people do on that group too. That's been really nice. I've taken a few people up on the offer getting stuff from their walls.
Yeah, I don't, you know, I don't, or I do post on the walls, but I don't necessarily, you know, get for anybody. I just let people know, hey, this is what's going on. That's actually how I met Sarge. Is he was going to Anaheim, and you know, he'd post, and I'd be like, hey, and we got to talking, and go from there. But I don't really get parts for anybody because I actually promised my my store manager that I wouldn't resell or anything like that. I mean, I know it's a little bit self-serving, but basically what it was is she doesn't like resellers. And she asked she was like, you know, really nice about it. So, you know, asked, hey, is there any parts or anything that you're looking for? And I'd tell her, and she was like, and she flat out asked, she was like, are you a reseller? And I said, no, absolutely not. She was like, okay, well, you know, as long as you're not a reseller, I will try to get you whatever parts you need.
I tried to do it once, like right before the holiday, you know, around Thanksgiving time. I ended up, I think I shared through Discord, and I shared on the Facebook group a picture of what my store had at the time. Ended up getting 7 or 8 orders for people. I put together a spreadsheet through Google, and I shared it with my store manager and said, could you help me maybe put these together before I come in on whatever, like I think it was a Friday afternoon? Like, sure.
Well, and I think because I tell people all the time, like, if you are looking for specific pieces, your manager wants to sell them to you. Like, I mean, because they are worried about sales just as much as anybody, the next person. They have to maintain sales. And if you tell them what you want, that's a guaranteed sale for them. If they try to get it for you, and so it helps them. But I think what has happened with mine is I kind of feel like they've treated her like crap. When it comes to it, like it was kind of a demanding thing, and they kind of didn't treat her well. I mean, I don't know for a fact, but I kind of get that feeling. So that's why she always, it seems like in the past, anytime she's helped a reseller, it's kind of bitten her in the butt. That's kind of what the feeling that I get.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it this one time, and Dion was one of the people I got parts for. Just saw that in chat. He got the gold from me. But dealing with the shipping, and unfortunately, like I was shipping internationally to Dion and a couple of other folks, I think, at least one other person. It was such a pain in the ass.
Oh, yeah.
With all that. And then trying to make sure that I got paid back properly between the actual purchase and then the shipping.
Yeah.
It was like, it was too much to keep track of.
Right.
So, like, I'm not doing that again, but I've done a couple of onesie, twosies. Like, I've helped out Ned, for instance, because he's rubbed my back again. One other person I think I've used off the Facebook group, I've exchanged basically with him, so we don't really trade cash at all, just one for one.
Yeah. See, that, there's times where I've done that, where I've traded. In fact, Death Star Productions, we had traded one for one. He sent me some 1x2 sand green plates, and I sent him some 1x2 trans blue tiles.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that went fairly well. He sent them. The moment I got them, I sent them back.
Yeah, actually, Death Star was actually one of the folks that I purchased for back in November as well.
Yeah.
I think I got him like 3 cups of stuff at the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind helping people out because it's nice to do that and folks can return a favor, but just all the other stuff going through with it and trying to deal with it and keeping things straight was just a pain.
No, I mean, I agree. That's one of the reasons I don't do it. I also don't do it a lot because I agree with you, trying to figure out shipping and then charging properly and, exchange rates and all that kind of fun stuff to make sure it all goes well.
Yeah, I mean, like, I had never honestly shipped internationally something like this before, but, like, I was talking with Dion through the whole process, for example, and we worked everything out, and Dion was really gracious. Give him a shout-out. He was doing like Western Union transfers for me and like dealing with the currency conversions and everything, and thank goodness it worked really well in that regard.
Let me hit up chat real quick. Al says, okay, quick coffee. Al says, Dion, if you build more and use up the pieces, less storage required. That is true. Dion says, I was one of those guys that Matt got Pab parts for. Gold! Dion says, LOL, it's a tall order, Trev. The baby consumes lots of my time. Absolutely. Al says, yes, I agree. Priorities. Al says, like for me today, you certainly would rather be building along with 36 bricks, but we gave our word to a customer to have his truck done today. Yeah, no worries, man. Dion says priorities first. Dion says, yep, I'd order more, Matt. Al says, it's nice to stop a couple minutes and check into the stream. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that, buddy.
And I do too, since I'm on.
Right? And don't forget, guys, the link to his channel is at the bottom of our screen. Please copy that down, go to his channel, and please like, share, and subscribe.
That would be wonderful. Thank you. Everything is greatly appreciated. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Scott, for helping to promote my channel today.
No worries, man. I mean, you've shown me a lot of love and support, and you know, I'll be honest with you. I've had crazy growth here in a little bit, and as I kind of yeah, as I kind of told you, like I want to share the hot sauce, man. Like it's just been a whirlwind, and you know, I want to help. I don't mind helping friends. I know our rules are we don't mention or self-promote or anything like that, but you know, as you know, Matt, like in our Discord, you know, we have that separate page so that everybody has access to those who have pages and stuff like that. That way we can promote it in one way, you know.
Absolutely.
But
it's definitely fun to get a little bit more active live promo like this too.
Yeah, no, it is a lot of fun, and I've mentioned this before. Like, you know, I feed off you guys talking in chat. You know, like that's where I get my energy, and you know, we start getting good conversations. Like last night, we had some amazing conversations. It was pretty awesome. So I mean, you know, stuff like that kind of keeps you going right now because I'm doing a 24-hour. Kind of keeps me awake a little bit.
Almost seems like you got a second wind since you've been talking to me, dude.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I feed off everybody. I feed off the energy of others. Like, you know, what does Dion call me? Something vampire. And Dion says Matt is a good guy with a great channel. So there you go. I'm trying to see where this goes. Hold on one sec.
I got a random piece for you. It's got completely weird. Here's a 1x1 knot with the studs on two sides. Red one.
Nice. that is a pretty random piece there. I'm trying to see how this goes. All right, so these are supposed to be turned around. All right, that makes sense. I was like, it doesn't. A psychic vampire. Dion calls me a psychic vampire.
Yeah.
I would say more of a psycho vampire, but hey, you know, to each his own. I'll take what I can get.
I'll let that go. 1x2 dark blue spray tile, dude. There you go.
1x2 dark blue. Nice.
It's probably in the call for a reason.
Where'd my cup go? Yeah, no. Excuse me. I have 2 of those bins, so right now I'm good. And what's crazy, after I have all those tiles, I'm actually thinking of not even using them for water. Like, isn't that some shit?
Yeah, it's like, what the hell?
Right. So, no, what's cool is, so somebody posted, it was in one of the Lego groups, and I'm going to sit back and stretch my legs a minute. Somebody had posted in one of the Lego groups that they had gotten, I think it was from like their brother, and it was a guy on a surfboard, but the way the waves were, they were 1x1 round studs, but in different measurements. So it actually looked, and they were trans blue. So it actually looked more like a wave, because if they were different sizes, it literally, like, it was, oh my god, it looked amazing.
Yeah, that's cool. That sounds cool.
And I'm just like, that is freaking brilliant, and it looks very fluid, and it looks very awesome. And I just so happen to have one of these completely filled with light blue studs that I could totally do that with, and I'm just like, mind blown.
Now you can go ahead and set yourself aside a little area to create some kind of body of water in the city and do up something like that. That'd be pretty sweet.
Right. I don't know if I have enough studs to cover my entire water area, but I mean, it just, and then some of this stuff, Ozzy Roy has been putting on on our stuff with the sharks coming out of the water.
Yeah,
have you seen that?
The last couple of days of stuff he's putting up there.
Those are freaking cool. I'm just like, that's all I gotta say. It's just.
Oh, I saw one in another Facebook Lego group too. Somebody had built a wave in a similar style, where they had a surfer coming into the wave and it's cresting like this over them.
Oh.
I was like, that was a sweet little build right there.
Yeah. That is that is awesome. Like I love seeing that stuff. And I mean I commented in the post, I'm like, that is freaking amazing. Like I love that.
And I'm definitely like I spent some time every day looking through Instagram too, and the things that you see people post through Instagram, at least from what I've seen, the people I follow, it's just some of the builds are amazing.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it just impresses me. It's like, yeah, I got a bit of ways to go here before I can get to some levels of technique and talent there that some people have.
Right? It's that Wayne's World moment. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
Sometimes, yeah, it's like, yeah, you're definitely better than me, yes. But it's okay. I built my own satisfaction anyway, though. That's what matters to me.
Well, and that's what should matter. You know what I mean? Like that's what should matter. It should, that, and that's why I've said multiple times, like if I ever caught somebody on here that like started, saying, hey, I'm a Lego purist and started beating somebody down and, for not using Lego or building a certain way or anything like that, I'm like, you're done. Like, you don't even get another chance. You're just gone.
Yeah, I don't understand. Maybe it's just me. I understand the hardcore, don't use a Lego. Oh my God, you're a horrible, terrible person.
Yeah, I don't either. It doesn't make sense to me. It's like, my first question would be like, are you buying it? I mean,
and your money selling out for it.
Right. I mean, because and I also come from it like that's part of my profession, right? Because that's part of my job. I have to deal with some of that quite often because I'll have clients who their mom is like paying. And they'll say, well, I deserve or I have rights. And I'm like, no, you don't. At the end of the day, it's their wedding. They're my clients, whether you're paying or not. It does not matter. But that's how some people are. It's like, chill out, just relax. They kind of, I don't know if it's a live vicariously kind of situation. Like, I don't get it.
It could be, but it's like, the angry side of it. Like, why are you hating on somebody else doing it? It's their choice. What does it matter?
Right. And Dion agrees. He said the most important thing is about having fun. Absolutely. I 1,000% agree. Yeah. If you're not having fun, you shouldn't be doing it. And I understand, like, especially with work, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, but, I mean, to be honest, you shouldn't be doing it if you're not having fun.
I mean, I'm thinking about like the financial aspect too. Like I said earlier, I'm lucky enough where I'm not overly burdened, and I have a little bit of disposable income where I can do this and I can buy Lego.
Uh-huh.
But not a lot of people can't do that, especially in the times right now. And it's like, if you want to buy another thing that's Lego compatible, but it's not Lego, then great, go ahead and have the fun. It doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna pick on you for that. Hate on you.
Right. Exactly. I mean, honestly, it's kind of one of those like, well, what's it to you? Like, it's not going in my my city. And again, I'm the first one to say it. Like, every base plate and every road plate in my city is not Lego. Like, I have no issues with non-Lego. Do I build with non-Lego? No. And there's reasons behind it because the clutch gives way on non-Lego fairly easily when it's connected to Lego. And that's one of the only reasons I'm like, no, I don't build with non-Lego.
So I will admit that I'm guilty, so to speak, of, at least early on when I got back into things and I was just accumulating some parts from bulk and stuff like that. I do have some Mega Block and other things that I was building with, at least initially.
And see, I'm gonna smack you on that one because you can't be you can't say you're guilty because it's not a crime.
No, I know. I just
You can't be guilty of something if it's not a crime. Like, that's how it is.
Yeah, it's that mindset I need to be careful for myself. Like, not saying it that way. But now I've gotten more parts. Those kind of things have been relegated to kind of the crappy bins, and I use them for, like, hidden other pieces, so to speak.
Yeah, filler.
So, I mean, like, I've got, probably kind of stuff like you got, where I've got some of these dates, like I got these off of Amazon, just regular things here.
Yep.
I use these, like, in my park and my beach area and stuff like that, just to build on for a little bit more stability compared to base plates, and it's like, works for me, no complaint.
Right, exactly. And again, Dion agrees. He says exactly, I build with whatever I want. Absolutely.
Right, Dion has over at Walmart, picks up lots of stuff to build with.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he's told me he's found some amazing deals, and I'm just like, that's awesome.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. Like, I walk through Walmart, every week or two if I go, and I just happen to check and see what's going on. But at least in my area, they've had, like, no specials on anything.
Well, my area, they barely had any Lego period, let alone any kind of specials.
Yeah, that's true, too. Very true. Very limited stuff. And they haven't really restocked either.
Okay. I'm not seeing... I have too many good parts for me to be done with this book. This isn't... Something's wrong here.
Maybe you drop the bag on the floor and Dion grabbed it before you could see it.
Right? You're like, these parts suck, I put them back. And even then, after I'm done with this, I have too many good parts that are not, there's no way I'm missing something.
You sure you didn't miss the bag somewhere?
No. It's the opposite. I have too many extra parts.
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha.
Like these, like a lot of these, like this 2x4 tile should not be an extra part. There's no way that's an extra part.
No, that can't be.
Right? I mean, these scope parts, I'm pretty sure. I mean, because I don't remember putting them on at all. So I mean, they're not extra parts. So, but it is interesting. I don't know if you were here for this. They threw in an extra beard for this one minifigure, and I've never ever had that before. Like, because the minifig, it's like the house leader or whatever, the creator of the house. He's got a beard. I'll put it on the big one. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, wrong camera. He's got a beard on him, and there was an extra beard in there. And I've never, ever had that happen.
That's interesting.
I mean, usually you never get extra minifigure accessories of any kind.
Not like that, no.
Alright, let me go back, because I'm pretty confident I'm missing stuff. Alright.
I think we're getting down to all the other stuff sorted out here. I think it's mostly just a couple of things left.
Gotcha. Alright, that goes there, that goes there. And I think the other two go there.
Gotta have carrot stem too.
Right? I've seen some pretty imagined some pretty cool stuff imagined with those too.
Part of the issue that I still have, even though I've been back into it for like a year and a half now, or however long it's been, is I still am trying to fight my 1980s, 1990s blocky mentality about building. Because I still think in some ways of the limitations of that, and I'm still adapting to all of the new techniques and part usage methodologies. So many different things you can do now that you couldn't do back then.
Oh yeah, I mean, so with me growing up, I was now like we didn't have the money to buy Lego. I mean, we didn't really have a whole lot. My dad wasn't in the picture, and it was just my mom raising me and my brother, and so I kind of skipped the Lego and went right to like G.I. Joe. Because my brother was 6 years older than me, so he was always playing with older stuff, and I wanted to always play with his stuff and all that. And but the only time I really got to play with Lego was when I'd go over to friends' houses, because they'd have it. And I'm like, oh, let's play Lego, and then we'd build. And it was kind of the same situation. It was that situation of, it was 4 walls. They were all square. There was no exterior details. You just kind of build and do your thing and go from there.
Yeah. But when I got back into it and I started seeing things like the modulars and all that and how amazing they are, I'm just like, wow, where was this so long ago? But these are so cool to build now.
Yeah, I mean, the first, it wasn't a modular. The first build that really got me hooked is my favorite build to date, and that is the Lego Ideas Old Fish Store. That's my golden. That's like my favorite. That's my favorite build of all time. And I built it by piece because I couldn't afford. It was already discontinued, and I couldn't afford to buy it outright. Nor did I want to. Kind of a situation, because I wasn't gonna like, people wanted $600 for a set, and I'm like, no, I just that's why I haven't gotten Ninjago City. They want $800 for that bad boy, and I'm like, I just can't do it. I know I've spent that much in Lego, but I'm like, I just can't do it for one set.
Yeah, I hear you. My first modular, actually, I picked up the Brick Bank. I think like in August of 19. I picked it up off of eBay. I got it for like $150 used.
Nice.
It didn't have a grease stick, which I was fine with. I mean, otherwise it was complete set. It was in pretty good condition. Obviously torn apart, so I got all random pieces. But it had the instructions up with it and everything, and that was like my first actual experience of doing a modular at that point. And I was like, this is really cool, so detailed. And then I got a Assembly Square for Christmas of that year. And I fell in love with that. Like, that is my favorite, just because of what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I have 2 of those. I built one not too long ago, and then I have one in the box. I was going to combine 2, but similar to what you just said, I really like what they did with it, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can combine 2. I really like what they did with it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen others that have done some interesting work. I think like John Evans has shared that he's made a larger one, for instance. But I mean, with the scale that I built, it fits perfectly for me with what it is. I'm very happy with it.
Right. No, I mean, and that's like we've been saying, like, if it works for you, it works for you. And I mean, the only complaint that I have as far as Assembly Square, and this is a personal thing for me, of course, is what's it called? I'm not a fan of the photo studio. I'm like, they could have done so much better. Like,
I imagine the designer probably just conjured up like a stereotype of that and put it in there.
Yeah.
Actually, with my build, I I ripped out, was it the music store, I think, that's on the second floor. It's above the cafe in that build.
Uh-huh.
And I turned that into like a psychiatrist's office because I made my own custom mock music store. So I used the stuff inside that for details inside the custom mock.
That's a good plan. That's a good idea.
Yeah, it works.
All right, so
something big for me is I'm very much into the interior detailing of my build. Like that just gives me personal satisfaction.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm kind of the same way. I mean, I'm just kind of I'm like, no. I mean, it should be complete. I know a lot of builders, like, it's kind of one of those, nobody sees the inside. You know, you're not going to break it open, but I'm just like, well, you know, to me it's not complete.
Yeah, I get that. And I think the thing is, though, too, you know, now you can light stuff up, which I've experimented with.
Yeah.
You start lighting things up. Guess what? You can see the inside, and you start detailing. It looks so much cooler.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Like one of my early builds that I did about a year ago now, I made this 3-story kind of a sort of a mall galleria kind of thing.
Okay.
Bunch of little cars that I made inside there, and then I ended up getting a pack of like 5 lighting kit things, like just rows of whatever, plug in with like a USB off of, I think it was Brick Loop, just to experiment with it.
Uh-huh.
So I tried wiring up the 3 floors with that, and then I lit it up. I was like, wow, the detail that comes out, even though it's kind of limited with the exterior, is just so much more fun.
Yeah. And see, like, I don't know. I mean, I've seen people light up their city, and it looks amazing. I just don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't see myself coming out here to the garage, you know, or AKA my Lego room, and shutting off all the lights and having people look at them. I don't know. I don't know.
I thought about doing it, but I mean, my goal would be a longer term. Like if I get a house or something like that, I can have a bigger dedicated space
right.
than I have now. Then maybe do something like that. But for now, I'm just kind of maybe lighting up a 1 or 2Z building, kind of see how it looks and try the idea.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah.
I'm also in the middle of a city rebuild anyway, so it's not really bothering any of that as it is.
Aren't we all? I mean...
Yeah, never truly happy.
I mean, it's like I just did mine, but I know, like, once I'm able to get rid of all this stuff, I'm going to be adding, what's it called? Adding other tables, and I know that, because, like, I've thought about certain ideas. I'm like, oh, it would be cool if it was set up like this way, or it'd be cool if it was set up like that, you know? Dion took it.
Another random gold piece. Yeah, gold for Dion.
Well, I have seen that piece. I have seen that piece in Pad Walls. So it might have been like they just literally only had a couple left.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Because that's the thing. So, I mean, I thought that's what they did. I thought, like, once they got down to it, at least at my store, you know, I kind of figured that that's what they did. But then when they told me no, they put it in a bin, I was like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I did a pickup for Ned 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I had shown him the picture, and I said, you know, there's a couple bins that are they're just complete random mix. Like, they don't tell you because there's just so much crap in there. So it's completely random when you get. He's like, yeah, give me a cup or 2 of that stuff. Yeah. So I did. I sent it to him, and he gets me. He's like, oh, this stuff is awesome. I love this. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of fun. So it's kind of a shame to hear that they don't do any kind of mixing like that for you guys.
Yeah, no, I mean, they don't. I mean, it's...
I feel like that's that's a nice way to try to just get rid of the extra inventory. Is just bulk it all up and here you go. Have some fun with it.
Right.
And another challenge because the same two bins they always use, obviously they're refilling with new cars, but it seems like it's constantly going down. Every time I take a look and it's over. So they're clearly falling.
Right. It's going down. You yelling timber. Let me pop into chat real quick. Not a whole lot of chat going on. But Dion says, I'm going to focus on buying out the Cinderella Party set. It's on sale for $19. Great parts for buildings. Cool. Dion also says, lights are too pricey. Yeah, I mean, I've seen, not to cut you off, I apologize, but I've seen, those sets go for $50 and $60.
Oh, yeah, for the modulars in particular and all that stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Actually, I think I've got one left of what I've got. An example of that. Find where I put it here. I think I've got that one. Yeah. So I got a bunch of these. This is what I got from Brickley. It's just literally a USB with a very tiny wire here. You've got 4 1x4 plates with tiny LEDs kind of just mounted inside of those. That's cool. What I picked up and I've used a few times.
I'm actually rather shocked that Lego hasn't gotten into that industry and tried to produce some for themselves, because, I mean, they're literally letting people walk away with a ton of money.
I wonder how much they would charge for something like that.
I mean, because if you have those, I mean, like we've talked about, you have those Lego purists. I mean, you start selling those lights, and they're going to be like drooling, and they'll jump all over it. I mean, but yeah, I agree. They're probably going to be, not exactly the cheapest.
Yeah, I wonder if the production and sell value for them would just mark it up so much compared to a Berkey or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've heard most of the other stuff here. I'll just leave the other 2 things for later.
Cool deal.
I'll probably dump them all over my table and just sort them by hand.
What I do when I sort is I actually I put down a bin, like a storage bin, and then with a towel over it, and then I sort them that way because they're easier to pick up with a towel. Because like the smooth surfaces, they're kind of hard to pick up.
Yeah, just like that.
And if you slide them, sometimes it scrapes. So I've gotten more into doing it that way. I mean, it's worked out because if I can't pick them up, I can scrunch up the towel, and then it's easier for me to pick them up. Because I have like big fat gorilla hands.
Right. Like trying to get a little 1x1 piece with these hands.
Right. No, I mean, my hand fits almost. I mean, it's not too far from fitting around an entire cup. So.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Oh, the other thing I could do that'd be fun is share my in-progress police station modification.
Yeah, share it, dude. Share it. That's what
Yeah, they try to get into my camera here, but go ahead. So what I have done is I basically just expanded out to the back of the base plate with the build. And I gutted the entire inside because it's not a police station at this point, it's going to be something else. But I think I said this first to be a law firm.
Yes, yeah.
So I gutted that stuff. Let me go ahead and take a couple of layers off here. So like here's the second floor, for instance, just completely gutted.
Yeah.
But good space for at least in terms of how I want to build in there, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be tiling everything over, so having the blue plate there doesn't bother me.
I mean, I just figured it was an indoor pool. I mean, lawyers make a shit ton of money, so they can afford that.
That would be fun, right? I think I've gotten most of the first floor done, at least with what I want to do with it, so I can show that off.
Yeah.
So the main part of the build here is kind of like the reception, and there's a second like secretary's desk there, kind of a waiting area. I've got the water fountain in the corner, kind of like a welcome rug there.
The
other space I really like, and I wasn't trying to do this at first, but I figured it out. This whole section is kind of a meeting and conference room.
Nice.
For them. And what I really like, it's probably tough to see on the camera here, but there's a section right in here where I use 1x2x5 clear brick for like a large view into the conference room.
Very nice.
It gives it kind of a neat look.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a little hard to see, but yeah, I get the idea. And I've seen the pictures in Discord, so.
Yeah, so it's going well.
But
this is what I really enjoy, is the building the inside, doing this.
Yeah.
So I'll have more to come on my channel and Discord and stuff like that with it as I go.
Awesome.
I know you made a super, super huge police station, just way beyond that. Lots of detail, though.
Well, but here's the thing. To be fair, like a lot of those details I had already had in my previous police station. So it was kind of just, transferring that over. I mean, it basically came down to, the majority of it was, like I said, fitting in what I currently had into, what it was given, and that wasn't going to work. So, I mean, because my original was two 32 by 32 base plates. So, and there was a lot of stuff that I didn't add to that. So, I mean, it wasn't, for me, it was more like a lot of it had already been done. I mean, it's kind of similar, like if they decided to bring out a hospital, like I'll probably still buy the hospital, but I'm just going to transfer what I currently have and put it into their stuff and give it the best of both worlds.
Yeah, if they do a hospital for the next round, that'll be tricky for me, because I took a lot of time last year, 2 or 3 months, doing a bunch of Berkeley cars at the time, when everything was still close from the pandemic, and I built a nice 32 by 32 plate hospital for myself, like 3 or 4 stories. And I like how it came out. So if they release a modular of that, well, do I want to keep what I built, or do I go with what they did? It's going to be kind of an interesting decision to see if that happens.
Well, and that's the thing too. I mean, like, as far as, because people have said that, well, why don't you keep your original build and make this like a substation? Well, with yours, like if we were talking about the hospital, you could easily make one a urgent care or some other kind of. It doesn't necessarily have to be a hospital. Kind of like what you're doing with your police station. You're turning it into a lawyer or a law office. So, I mean, I think the cool part about what they've realized is that if they build it correctly, they will fulfill all of the target market. In that, maybe people don't need a police station, but the way they're building the exterior, it's very easy to make it something else.
Yeah, I think like when this was first revealed, I was very anti-police station. I was not fond of this at all. But I mean, as I saw people getting it and the reviews and stuff like that, what it looked like, it was like very easily you can change a police station to become something else. I mean, the exterior build just looks like a great old school building.
Right. Absolutely.
Take off a couple of things, it's not a police station anymore. It's great.
I mean, I've actually thought about taking that same front design of the building and just making it different colors. You know, doing instead of like the multiple tan, you could easily do the multiple gray. You know, instead of dark gray instead of dark tan and light tan, you could do dark bluish gray and light grayish or light grayish. Yeah, you could do dark bluish gray and then light bluish gray. You can do, you know, if you wanted to go a brighter color, you could literally do like regular blue and navy blue, or
yeah, I think I had mentioned in Discord or maybe at live streams. I had seen somebody pop on Instagram. I can't remember what it was. It was weeks ago now. They had taken this design, at least the police station section of it, and put in Lego style police colors like the blue, the white, the black.
Yeah.
And it actually was pretty darn good.
Right.
What it was.
Yeah. And I mean, there's this one guy in one of the Lego groups. He doesn't build in color at all. Everything he builds is black and white. And that's what he did. He took the same design of the police station and all of the other modulars, but instead of adding the certain colors, all he does is build in black and white. And it gives it a very interesting old school movie like Charlie Chaplin kind of feel. And it's very interesting and cool at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can deal with that. I've got to have my color.
No, I mean, I agree with you. I think it's cool in theory. I wouldn't build that way, but I think it's cool in theory.
Oh, correct. Yeah, the principle of it and seeing design, absolutely. Like, it did like the Steamboat Willie thing, right? Completely black and white, harkens back to the era. And I get that. I think that's fantastic. It looks great for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just, it's too plain for me. I need the color. I'm very visual in that regard. I need the color.
Right, absolutely. Let me pop back into chat. Alex K coming back. Hello. He's asking you who you are. This is Brooks Bricks. This is Matt from Brooks Bricks. Check out his channel. The link is down at the bottom. If you haven't subscribed already, please go to his channel and subscribe. Check out his content. He's saying, everybody, like, hey man. Good afternoon, Dion. Dion saying hi to Alex. Dion, really? It's still morning in Alberta. Dion says 11:29 a.m. Yeah, it's 10:30 here. Alex K, wow. Alex K says, yeah. Or Scott, why are you ignoring chat? Well, I have a guest on. I'm not going to ignore my guest. That would be rude.
Right. Why is he not paying attention to me? I'm a special star.
Right? Like, you know, I got my guest star right here. He doesn't matter. I'm just going to focus here.
I'm just going to sit here and watch. Doesn't matter.
Right? Like,
all good.
Yeah.
So, I will reveal a future mock idea, just a very general idea. In terms of, I'm collecting these bricks for something that I want to build. Bunch of lime, some kind of fire orange or fire yellow color here. I have an idea for that. And to go with it, just after the paper brick, I picked up this. That's the Friends Organic Cafe set.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to use this as the basis for that plan block.
That's cool. That is very cool.
We'll see how that goes. A couple of other projects in the pipeline first, including finishing up the law office. Because I want to put that in the city so I can kind of finish off the area where it's going and kind of move on to the next section.
Awesome. Ah, crap. Don't you hate when you push too hard and the whole thing just explodes?
Yeah, I did that last week.
And the week before, and the week after.
Yep. Big hands, man. A little too much pressure. Whoops.
Definitely.
I still have to figure out what I want to do with the city shopping street part that I got. I kind of want to integrate them in some way. Don't know how to do it yet.
Well, I think there's some great parts and there's some great ideas with the set. I mean, I've kind of talked about this. The one big thing that I am kind of upset with is they do really kind of showcase that one part as a monorail, and then they don't. It's kind of I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a slap in the face because they really got everybody's hopes up with Lego Masters. Mm-hmm. Because the first episode of Lego Masters is this ginormous, epically large table that every team had to build, and going through every single section was a monorail that they haven't produced in 27 years? Where is it coming from? Like, what made them it's kind of like Marvel. Marvel doesn't do things randomly. There is always a method to the madness. And you're just like, and Lego tends to do that too, and you're just like, wait, does that mean, they put monorail on the show. Why would they do that? You would think that they would put a passenger train or something that they're currently marketing.
With everything else they're coming out with, all these huge multi-$100 sets for 8 balls, or brickheads as you call them, whatever.
Yeah, I like calling them brickheads, but...
it would make complete sense, especially for folks like me. Like, I never had one. I wanted one. Why would you not reinvest and put out something like that again? You could easily get a huge share back with that.
Oh, you're talking it would be like a riot. I'm sorry, but I would bring like 10 friends with me and be like, bitches, you are all buying 5 sets if you can. I would go nuts. Because I wanted a monorail. Like, I'm not into trains. I have the passenger trains, but I'm using them more as a subway than a regular train. And I just think it's one of those things where if they really wanted to, come up, they could easily produce those sets, and they're going to make their yearly numbers very easily.
I wonder if they were to consider, would they reinvent the wheel again in terms of how they build the motor structure and all that? Because I do have a build I'm putting up in the city. I'm using 3D printed parts from a friend. Uh-huh. But I do have the original, not an original, but I do have the parts I built up my own monorail with that in terms of a train.
Okay.
But that technology is literally from 1990, 92, whatever. I wonder if they came out with one now, would they completely revamp the technology and have something around power functions or whatever and do it that way? And how would that work?
I think what they would probably do is they'd have it to where there's more power. Mm-hmm. It'd be a stronger motor. It'd be a stronger entity. I think they kind of
in there. They're not the best.
Yeah, I think they almost have to. In a sense, they have to kind of upgrade it. So I'm sure they would reinvent the wheel to a point. Or to some capacity, but I think they would kind of keep the same essence. They would keep. I think somebody had mentioned in chat that one of the reasons they haven't come out with it is because a separate company, they leased the patent from a separate company, and then that company went under, so they can't really get the patent for it. But I don't know. I don't see a company doing that. It just seems really weird to me.
Yeah.
Why would you lease a patent for that particular product and then not buy it out or get it going? I know Lego's had their rough times, but it just doesn't make sense. But that's above my pay grade, right?
With everything that they're putting out there, otherwise it doesn't make sense at all to me.
Yeah.
I agree where I've got the 2014, the white kind of bullet style passenger train. I bought that kind of cheap used. But because it's got a small track underneath my city tables, and I just kind of run that to play around with it a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I don't have the room with how my physical space is structured to actually incorporate a true train like that. So I can't put the track in and have something worthwhile without sacrificing the space for other things I want to put in.
Right. You're absolutely right. And I'm kind of the same way. I don't, even though, I'm not complaining about the space that I have, but, a train does take up an extremely large amount of space. I mean,
especially if you want to do it right, too.
Right, because, like, if you figure you're talking about, essentially a train takes up half of a base plate. And, so it does take up quite a bit of space. And so, I mean, you just kind of got to go with what you have and work with. And that's where a lot of people are doing subways instead of regular trains.
Yeah, and I think that's a really cool idea to kind of do the multi-tier approach. I've seen some really, really neat stuff with that.
Absolutely.
But that's why I like the whole monorail approach that I'm doing, because that track is obviously much smaller. You can mount it up, obviously, on stanchions and sneak it around without using anywhere near the amount of space you would for a train. It just works a lot better, at least in that regard.
Yeah.
And it's just cool.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Like, I mean, with how I've got mine set up right now, at least in the part of the city that I've kind of redeveloped more, it's just watching kind of snake back and forth, going around a couple bends and going behind other structures. It's just kind of neat. And I've got it actually going underneath my wind turbine, too.
Nice.
Watching it, that's really fun.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice to see them actually put something out, though. I'm sure a lot of adults will be very pleased by that.
Well, and I think that's what people are hoping for, because what was it when they did the vote on bringing back the vintage sets for the 90th? One of the, like, I think there were a lot of themes. It wasn't like I think they're asking to what theme they would want people to bring back, and one of them is an old vintage space, which incorporates a space monorail. So they're kind of
or something.
Yeah, something like that. So they're kind of I'm kind of hoping, at least, that it kind of runs into that situation where, they produce the monorail with that.
That would be an interesting way to do that.
Yeah.
Actually, the train base that I have and the motor and the battery pack are actually from, I think, the Unitron. It's the white base. It's not the red one from the airport shuttle.
Right.
Which I kind of like that. It's not quite as flashy, but it works with how I wanted to build the train anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with it.
Well, and again, we go back to what we were saying. I mean, that's what it's all about. As long as you're happy with it, then that's what counts.
And a little bit of harkens back to the non-Lego standard pieces, but I don't want to pay $30 for a single spray track.
Right.
And I looked to hook up from a friend. He had no problem doing it for me.
Yeah.
He experimented with new printers, so I said, okay.
Yeah, I think that's a mutual friend. I don't want to name names or anything like that, because it seems kind of on the hush. But I think we're thinking it's a mutual friend, or I'm thinking it might be a mutual friend. And
no, unfortunately, wouldn't be in this case. It's actually a coworker of mine.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, if you wanted to do somewhat of a decent size monorail, I mean, a lot of them you're talking $5, $10, $15 a part.
Easily just for a curved track, honestly, because that's a little bit more out there.
Right, absolutely. So I mean, that's like, I mean, it's really insane. Like.
So when he did this for me, he didn't use ABS, although his printer could. He hadn't tested with it yet. So he just used regular PLA filament that you can use with 3D printers. Let's see how it comes out. So we did a couple test runs, and it looked good. I'm like, okay, go ahead and I'll buy you a spool, and let's produce some track. And he did. I mean, the quality of this, like I've got one here on my desk, this is pretty darn good.
Oh yeah, that looks pretty. I mean,
and it's PLA, it's not ABS, but it's strong. Like I can't break that. It's solid. So I'm really happy with that. Because I get to realize my dream at least for now.
Yeah. Right. You get a little bit of that taste of the dream.
Yep. I was just checking the time here real quick. Yeah, getting close to a time I did have to bump out here, Scott, for a brief time.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I really do.
Yeah, it was fun. It's definitely good to chat with somebody and actually interact like this as opposed to just a live stream.
Exactly. And that's kind of what I figured. Like I said, even though it's my 1,000 subscriber celebration, it's not just necessarily about celebrating me. It's celebrating you guys too. So. I thought it would be cool, and I was worried because I didn't think I was going to be able to put it all together. But Rave and Carl, they came through and kind of walked me through some stuff and got it up and running, and it's been awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah, it looks like it was really easy on my end too. So props to them for working it out so we could do this.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a few extra minutes. Go ahead and plug away and. Tell the people what you're working on and all that kind of jazz.
Cool. So yeah, like I said, I'm working on my law firm here. I'm changing the police station over. So that's one of my projects. My city rebuild is constantly in progress on the channel. So folks can follow along with that. Scott's got the link there. Thank you for that.
Uh-huh.
And other little small mocks and stuff like that I'm always working on too. So things are always going on with me.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you later, bud.
Yeah, I'll probably pop back in a little bit later on this afternoon and see how things are going with you. See if you're collapsed yet.
I feel like I'm done. I'm like, I've spent the whole time with you with I think the same bag, and I'm just like, am I gonna get through this?
That's all good now.
All right, man. I'll see you later.
Thanks, dude. Thanks for that. It was good fun.
You too. Bye.
Later.
And that was Brooks Bricks hanging out with us for a little while. I'm going to take a few minute break to go to the restroom and do a little bit of a potty break. So, in the meantime...
Ooh, this one's cool. Check this one out. I agree, that one's cool, but this one's awesome. Ooh, I like this one. I just can't stop watching. Well, I like them all, and I'm going to subscribe. Can you do the same? Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on 36 Bricks.